Hari Om. Sutra 58 onwards. Narada Bhakti Sutra. Sutra 58 onwards. Anyasmat saulabhyam bhakto. Anyasmat saulabhyam bhakto. Pranantarasya anapekshitvat swayam pramanatvat cha. Pramanantarasya anapekshitvat swayam pramanatvat cha. Shanti rupat paramananda rupat cha. Lokohano निवेदितात्मा लोकवेद शीलत्वात् लोकहानौ चिंता न कार्या निवेदितात्मा लोकवेद शीलत्वात् न तत्सिद्धौ तत्सिद्धौ लोक व्यवहार हेय न तत्सिद्धौ तत्सिद्धौ लोक व्यवहार हेय किंतु फलत्यागः तत्साधनं च कार्यमेव किंतु फलत्यागः तत्साधनं च कार्यमेव Sutra 63 स्त्रीधन नास्तिक वैरी चरित्रम स्त्रीधन नास्तिक 64 अभिमान दंभ अधिकम त्याज्यम अभिमान दंभ अधिकम त्याज्यम 65 तदर्पिता अखिलाचारः काम क्रोधाभिमानाधिकम तस्मिन्नेव करणीयम् तदर्पिता अखिलाचारः काम क्रोध अभिमान अधिकम तस्मिन्नेव करणीयम् 66 त्रिरूप भंग पूर्वकम दास नित्य कांता भजनात्मकम प्रेम कार्यम प्रेमैव कार्यम त्रिरूप भंग पूर्वकम नित्यदास नित्य कांता भजनात्मकम प्रेम कार्यम प्रेमैव कार्यम 67 भक्ताः एकान्तेन मुख्याः सूत्र 68 कंठावरोध रोमांच अश्रुभिः परस्परं लपमानः पावयन्ति कुलानि पृथिवीं च कंठावरोध रोमांच अश्रुभिः परस्परं लपमानः पावयन्ति कुलानि पृथिवीं च. My ardent salutations to all of you for joining this class on Narada Bhakti Sutra. We have completed up to Sutra 67. Today we look at 68. So far we have seen how the different methods and what is bhakti and how it can be attained, how we can increase the bhakti in our lives, and what is the follow of bhakti, what is the result of that. In the last few sutras, he says that bhakti should be practiced. Bhakti should be practiced beyond the normal 3 states, what you call as triputi. It should go beyond that, which means that bhakti, bhakta, and Bhagavan, you should go beyond that, and you should merge with your bhakti. You should be one with the Bhagavan all the time. That is the follow of, that is the ultimate goal of bhakti. Bhakta, bhakti, and Bhagavan, they become one and the same, as merging with each other, and that is the practical thing to happen. That is the experience, the experiencer and the experienced become one. There is no triputi. 3 things are not there. So such devotion is expressed in the glory of sages and saints who have realized the fulfillment through bhakti. This alone can be achieved, and this is prema. Prema iva karyam. This is what has been told. And he has also, the next sutra he has told, Bhaktaha ekantino mukhyaha. Bhakti for a bhakta is single pointed. Ekanta. There is nothing else for him. All his words merge with the Bhagavan, all his thoughts merge with him, all his actions also work for bhakti, all his experiences are for bhakti. So there is no dualness. Bhagavan and bhakta become one. Ekantino mukhya. Mukhya means primary. That is his primary best thing that he can do. The Lord becomes one with him. This bhakti is called Ananya Bhakti for the Lord. He is seeking the bhakta, the seeker is seeking oneness with the Lord. So this type of divine souls are really very rare. We have some of them. We have some Mahatmas. They are, oozing with love for the Bhagavan. You can look at them and then see how Prema Swarupa they have become also. And when they live with this life, they don't seek anything else. Even they don't seek mukti, liberation. They seek only bhakti, and in that bhakti they merge with the Lord and they remain one with the Lord. Ekandina mukhya, that is their primary goal. Now we look at this Sutra 68. What is Sutra 68? Kantha varoda lomancha pasruvi parasparam lapamana pavayanti ulani prithivimcha. Kantha varodha means kantha avarodha. मतलब कंठ द गला सूख जाता है, जैसे कि वो बात कर नहीं सकता है, खाना पीना ले नहीं सकता है, अवरोध हो जाता है, चोक हो जाता है. द थ्रोट इज चोक्ड. कंठावरोध. रोमांच अश्रुवी. रोमांच मतलब रोम अंच. रोम मीन्स द हेयर on the body. It becomes, sometimes you shiver and the hair stands out, there are many experiences of emotions that your hair stands on your body. That is romancha. And asruvihi. And with that emotion also, you shed tears. आंख में पानी आ जाता है. This is what is. In love also, one can shed tears. Romancha asruvi parasparam lapamanaha. Parasparam means with each other. Here you are describing when some of these ardent bhaktas are together, they talk together, how they express themselves. Parasparam lapamana. Lapamana means conversing with broken words. बात करने को होता नहीं, because they are so emotionally with bhakti that they cannot express that bhakti in normal words. They become छोटा छोटा बोल के they express themselves. Lapamana means broken words. Pavayanti. Pavayanti means पावन करता है, purify करता है, sanctify करता है. पावन, प्यूरिफिकेशन. पावयंती कुलानी पृथ्वींच. ये पावन किसको करता है? कुलानी, अपना वंश, अपना family and purvaja, all that, those people who have passed away and those people who are yet to come, the full family, the kula, gotra, they make sanctified. And prithivimcha, prithivimcha means also prithvi. So they sanctify, pavayanti, that prithvi also they make pure. Okay. So when such a bhakta meet bhaktas, not bhakta, when the bhaktas meet and speak of, because this love is inexpressible, isn't it? वो describe कर नहीं सकता है, indescribable. So how do you describe that experience or the love or bhakti which is not expressible? You cannot express in words. Suppose somebody asks you, you say, I love you. That person will ask you to tell me how is the love? Is there a way of expressing your love is beautiful, your love is so close? These are the words, but that cannot really express the love. Same way, love for the Bhagavan also, you cannot really express in words. So what they do, their throat becomes choked. बोल नहीं सकता है, that गला सूख जाता है. That with emotion, the throat becomes choked, and that hair also on the hand, on the body also, वो खड़ा हो जाता है. Hair stands. This is called horripilation. All the hairs on the body stands with the shivering होता है. So then lapomana avayanti. In small talks, they express between themselves, and pavayanti pulani prathivimcha. Pavayanti means they make it sacred, sanctify. Sanctify what? Pulani and prathivimcha. Apna kula and prathivimcha. Such bhaktas are rare. Certainly, they are rare bhaktas. You find it difficult to find. But thing is, there are some people, earlier we have seen, such bhaktas are rare, but you will find them also. If you are really looking for Mahatmas, you will find in the, you search for it, you find. Whatever you desire, you will get it. If you are really ardently seeking for to meet Mahatmas, you will find to meet. So your sankalpa, your desires are always fulfilled if the sankalpa is sat sankalpa. So if you want to meet some Mahatma or some people who are very pious or santa, so you can meet them also. But when they meet with each other, the bhaktas, when they meet with each other, what happens? That they are eager to describe their bhakti because they think that they have got a treasure. So they'll think that they have to describe, I love Krishna ji so much, and he'll say Radha ji so much. My bhakti is like this. I went there and he was appearing in my dream, or somebody was coming in front of me, like that. There are many stories of bhaktas and how they express. But these bhaktas, when they meet each other, they are not able to talk because unka throat सूख जाता है. So they express that in the they cry with each other. They'll embrace each other and try to talk it out, but they'll cry. That is the expression of their love. And when they talk, also those words will be small words. Mila, they cannot. They are not poets or writers that they can express in many words. No, in small words they express, because that what they want to express is not expressible. What they want to say, you cannot describe it. Okay. So they babble. Babble means like a child, they will say, wow, babble, and what comes out is utterly incomprehensible. कोई समझ नहीं सकता इसको जो बोलते हैं. The words will be small words and it will be like a whisper. You cannot listen also. Like a mouth से निकलता है फिर दिखता नहीं. Like lisping करते हैं ना. जैसे कि they talk but they cannot talk. So you cannot hear them. Like that it will come out, So, but then that expression comes out from the heart. पूरा हृदय से निकलता है. And that heart is full of love, is brimming with love. This is the way bhaktas were blessed with pure bhakti to Bhagavan. They express the infinite, supreme love. So these bhaktas behave as if they are interchained, as if वो अपना धूम से चलते हैं, गाते हैं, डांस करते हैं, भजन करते हैं. So they are not bound by the rules and they'll go on the street and dance with joy. Like you have seen many people, any procession going on, Bhagwan's procession, some Rath Yatra, or some Hare Krishna temples, people, they dance in the streets and, there is no inhibition. वो कौन दिखेगा, क्या बोलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है. अपना मन खुश करके they dance. Not only dance, they'll also sing, they'll put up hands and they'll clap and they'll do kirtan, bhajan, all that they'll do without caring for what others will think. बाहर का लोग जो बोलते हैं बोलने दो, मुझे अच्छा लगता है भगवान का सामने में नाच से क्या होता है. So but that dance or that cry also, they'll cry also. Sometimes they'll become emotional, they cry, they sob. So the cry also is for the supreme divine Bhagavan. They're not crying for money, or they're not crying for something gone wrong, or in the world they have been cheated, nothing like that. So when they describe that love, their body shivers. Itna ekdam romanchakar, this is what romanchakar. The body shivers and the hairs on the hands and legs become khada ho jate hain. So their throats also choke. The glories of Bhagavan make their bodies also tremble in joy. Shiva Bhagavan is ekdam beautiful. You meet some people like that, you will also be intoxicated with that love. The atmosphere around them also, somebody is like that, you meet somebody like that, you'll find the atmosphere around those persons also is electrified, charged. And it is surcharged with the current of maddening eulogy for the Bhagavan. They are dancing with joy and no fear. There are some report that in Odisha there was an IPS officer who became a devotee of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and he used to dress like Radhaji and go on the street and dance, and he used to put on sindoor and all that. So that is what comes in Bhagavan's, the devotee's rupa. He is carefree about what others thinking. Dancing on the streets, yes, sometimes becomes Radha, sometimes Krishna. When you go to, we went to this Mahakumbh. In the Mahakumbh, you will see that some people are dressed like Krishna. Ekdam dressed, okay? Pura, they'll be dressing, painting, and all that पहन के एकदम मयूर पंजिका रख के सब करके आ जाते हैं. They can come and people also, there are different types of people are there. They do pranam and then give dakshina and all that to them. So this is the type of scenery you see in the pilgrimage centers. So such a unique lover or devotee is unique by itself, because they're rare, you can't find many. And when they converse between themselves, that's a language by their own. This is not English, Hindi, Marathi, Korea. It's their own language. And that language, you need not understand. And that they will understand themselves. It's a language of the divine soul. And their physical bodies also explode with joy, because they are in joy with the Bhagavans. Their emotion also shows up. While they become emotional, the tears flow down without break. The voices falter with emotion. All this happens when that pure devotion melts at the feet of the Lord and he becomes one with the Lord, merges with the Lord. Then there is no two-ness. Then your ego is gone. Huh? Only God is there. Actually, these bhaktas, they don't know how to express because that what they want to express is not expressible. उसको डिस्क्राइब कर नहीं सकता है, बता नहीं सकता है क्या है, कैसे डिस्क्राइब करें? That's why there is broken words. When they cry out the name of the Lord, when they weep incessantly, they get transported into another state of silent bliss. You know, भगवान का नाम लेके रोना चालू कर देते हैं. And then when they are doing that, they are in another world. They are not living with us anymore. They are transported to another state of bliss. That sense of individuality melts and their existence merges with the Lord to be one with the Lord. Pura existence also merges with the Lord. He becomes one with the Lord. So what is the benefit of such devotion, pure devotion? Such a devotee need not, normally what do you say? We say that jnana, once you have the jnana, then you do lokasangra. Lokasangra means you do good for the society, welfare of the society. But such a devotee, he did not do any welfare, practically carry out any welfare for the society, lokasangra. His very presence itself sanctifies the location. Wherever he is, that place becomes pure. And the place also is glorified by his presence, by his name. Not only the place, his family is also उद्धार हो जाता है उसका भी पाप सब निकल जाता है. Even the family, the society, the ancestors, everybody becomes purified with his, because one person. So, because these people, the such devotees, have liquefied their ego. There is no more ego. Aham bhava is gone. What has happened? He has already been one with the Lord. That means his ego is merged with the Lord. He has surrendered his ego at the feet of the Lord. And in that state, he discovers that infinitude of in himself. He becomes one. That means that the infinite supreme being, he becomes one with him. Then there is no limitation for him, no physical, mental, or intellectual limitation. His physical body breaks up because it merges with the Lord. And emotional and intellectual expressions also become one with the Lord. And that Lord is infinite, eternal. So when such devotees meet by chance, such devotees meet, like we have devotees in Maharashtra, Sant Tukaram and Gyaneshwar Maharaj, they're there, when they meet, or Sai Baba also is a devotee, isn't it? So when they meet, that is another level of experience. So they don't have to describe what we are doing, what we are describing. They meet, and when they're there, in Odisha also, we had this the Achyutananda and Balavanta, Achyutananda, Trisaka over there. So they are all Mahatmas, So Their presence itself sanctifies the place where they live or wherever they go. And the people, after that, they build up some memorials for them or that temple for them. The place itself sanctified. It becomes a place of pilgrimage for us. When such devotees meet, their presence itself is a blessing for the local people. And it's not a local, for their family, of course, is sanctified. The society is sanctified. The earth itself is sanctified. In fact, the earth is sanctified and the whole world is blessed. That's why it is saying, Pavayanti Kulani Prithivimcha. Apna Kul, all that is purified, sanctified. At the same time, the whole world is sanctified. How do you say the world is sanctified? Because world is nothing but congregation of individuals. So many people are there. If the are pure and devoted, obviously there will be peace and harmony. If the most of the people are fighting with each other, there cannot be peace. By the mere presence of a devotee, a bhakta of this stature, if one becomes very, very, he spreads that essence, he spreads that fragrance of his devotion, and everybody is influenced by that. So that's why the more number of people become, say, dharmic or bhaktas, or they become more religious, they become more spiritual, so they will not go on the wrong path. That's why when majority people becomes sanctified like this, there's a common goal for them, which will be pure and divine. So that's why the Prithvicha, that means the earth also, the world also is Pavayanti, is sanctified by the people, by the devotees who come on the earth. Okay. So that completes our Sutra number 68. Now we go to Sutra 69, right? Sutra 69 is a beautiful sutra. What is the essence of this? Or I'll chant it. Tirtha kurbanti tirthani, sukarmi kurbanti karmani, satsastri kurbanti sastrani, tirtha kurbanti tirthani, sukarmi kurbanti karmani, satsastri kurbanti sastrani. Place of pilgrimage. Tirtha kurbanti tirthani. All this is being talked about the supreme devotees only. What they do, how they influence, what is the influence of those great devotees in this world. So they say Tirtha Kurbanti Tirthani. Those centers of pilgrimage. So to that center, these bhaktas also make it more sanctified and make it more pure. Sukarmi kurbanti kurbani. They add glory to the actions that is done. Or Sukarmi kurbanti kar. All the karma that is done, they make it glorious. Sat shastri kurbanti shastrani. So that Sat Shastri is there, no? So that is a Sandhi. So Sat Shastri Kurbanti Shastrani. That means these bhaktas वो शास्त्र को और अच्छा शास्त्र बना, सत शास्त्र बना. Shastrani, all the shastras, they make better shastras, sat shastras, good shastras. In gist, the word meaning is that the bhaktas, what we are talking about, they glorify the sacred places of pilgrimage, number one. Number two, they add glory to actions. Number three, they lend authenticity to the scriptures. three things, three aspects of the fruit, the phalaprapti of a true devotee, how he benefits the society, how he influences others, and um, including the earth itself. So he said, Tirtha Kurbanti Tirthani, they glorify the sacred places of pilgrimage. Glorify. And Sukarmi Kurbanti Karmani means they add glory to the actions also. Normal actions, they make Sukarma, noble actions. Then Satsastri Kurbanti Shastra. That means which are eternal with a noble meanings, but these, these Mahatmas who are Bhaktas, they lend a compelling authority to the scriptures by their interpretation, by their prasara, they make a compelling authority. This sutra, sutra number 69 of Narada Bhakti Sutra, is describing the contribution of great devotees, bhaktas in different scriptures, spheres of our religious activities everywhere, how the bhaktas of the Bhagavan, not Bhagavan, bhaktas, they influence the people, the places, and the shastras also, our heritage, locations, places of worship, how the bhaktas influence the people, influence the place also. Natural bhaktas, they have brimming with joy, brimming with love, and they move about in the world. Everywhere they go, they meet people from village to village. In some religions, they also walk on the barefoot on the ground, isn't it? So this type of movement is there. And when they move, of course, they meet people also. They will have bhaktas, they are bhaktas. Okay. When they meet people, they are, the bhakti that is, evident from their physical body and emotional body, that is evident means it is like oozing out, it's coming out. You can see in the face also how great bhakta is. When they meet the people also get motivated. People get, inspired by such actions and bhakti. Okay. So that way, that there is a contagious effect. The Supreme Bhakta transfers his bhakti to another bhakta, to another bhakta, to another bhakta. So there many people become their devotees. So this Supreme Bhakta need not go for doing public service or welfare of the society as we do. His very presence itself, it sanctifies the location, it purifies the tirthas. Wherever they visit, that becomes a tirtha also. So these places are considered holy, sacred, and in course of time, people also build up some shrine, some temple there. In their name, they give the shastras also there, so they become permanent fixtures. So such places transform to a place of pilgrimage. Just by passing also, suppose the Mahatma was sitting there and giving pravachan or doing Bhagavad Pata, whatever it is, then that itself inspires, or in course of time, that place itself transforms to become a place of pilgrimage. वो तो तीर्थ स्थान बन जाता है. For example, where Vivekananda, the Swami Vivekananda, he was sitting on the rock memorial in Kanyakumari. He was doing the tapasya there. His meditation he was doing. So in course of time, that rock memorial of Kanyakumari has become a center of pilgrimage. जो जाता है रामेश्वरम जाता है कन्याकुमारी जाता है, they go to see the meeting of three seas and they also see the they take a, I think the bridge or boat is there, they go and visit the rock memorial. So that because he was meditating on that rock, that place has developed as a place of pilgrimage. Same way, Sant Gyaneswara in Alandi, they have a temple and many people follow him. Same way, Sant Tukaram, Warkari Sampradaya has started because of him. Warkari. So they do bhajans and kirtans and dance and many things they have. Even staying in the society, they this Warkari Sampradaya is existing. So that is in near Pune, Dehu Road is there, Same way, Bhakta Achyutanand, what we are telling, near Nemala, they have established that Mata, Nemala Mata is there. Big Jesta Purnima, they have a big function. So because of the presence of these Bhaktas, those places have become place of pilgrimage. So that rare people, the bhakta, such bhakta, see, you may be considering yourself a bhakta, all of us consider we are also have some bhakti, but that we are talking that ananya bhakti, become one with the Lord, that is very difficult. And there are very few people who achieve that. And those people also pass down their, they transform others through their own bhakti. Such bhaktas also change the history of a society because of the because of the philosophy or religion, whatever is practiced in a society, they try to change it also. So that, see what happens, a Mahatma or a Jivanmukta Purusa, he preaches something, he does some pravachan, like they start a religion. Jesus Christ started religion, Muhammad started religion, Buddha started, or Mahavir started. They started all religions. But over a period of time, it gathers mass. Other people, other followers, they insert some more paragraphs to the Shastras, and that becomes difficult. So that's why the true meaning of the Shastras are not very well known till the time a saint or sage interprets it. So we can take example of Buddha Dev or Jesus Christ or Adi Shankaracharya or Vivekananda or Swami Chinmayananda. All of them have influenced the society and the world at large, because millions of people have been influenced by them. They have blessed the world and they have transformed the lives of millions of people on this world. And that has happened through pure love only. With that, I told you it's a contagious love. I mean, because he's so loving that you also catch on to that. You also embrace that love. You also embrace that tolerance, kindness, compassion, goodness, that whatever the Mahatma is having, you also, something passes down to you if you come in contact. So the people are inspired because of the nobility of the person, nobility of such great saints. People are inspired, and the people who are inspired, they also undergo inner transformation. Like many people I know are transformed. They have undergone transformation in their lives after meeting Gurudev or Guruji. It's a total transformation of life. Okay. So the person who is not so religious or not so spiritual, when he comes in contact with a Mahatma like this, each um, each path is totally redirected. He's so influenced by the Mahatma that he walks a path of spiritual or religious path. His whole life changes. So an individual transformation leads to changes in the society. Societal change leads to the national character also. One individual can change a lot. Ultimately, the entire world is influenced when we have that caliber of saints and sages. The world is progressing today because of the scriptures, because of the presence of rishis and munis and saints and sages. Without their influence, the whole character of the human populace will dwindle down. They'll become more criminals. Become more, violent and killing and all the uh, bad vices they will also acquire. Whereas, because of the presence of um, such saints, the whole world also changes. One Sankara, Bhagavan Sankara, could bring about a spiritual renaissance in the entire Bhukonda of Bharat. One Sankara. He changed the whole scenario. He taught the people, changed the philosophy, changed the temples, then set up systematic studies, all that he changed. And the Hinduism is indebted to Bhagavan Shankaracharya. One Shankaracharya, in only at the age of 32, he passed away. Only 20 years he operated and changed. And what we are doing, living for 50, 60, 70 years, what we have done so far. One Gautam Buddha also transformed the half of the world, which is non-violence and peace. Similarly, one Jesus Christ enabled the spread of compassion and love and service in the almost entire world. One person only. So it doesn't happen all of a sudden. These saints and sages, they have preserved, interpreted, and spread the essence of the scriptures also. Whatever they taught, that becomes a scriptures. Or if the scripture is there, it has been modified according to their philosophy, their interpretation. So otherwise, the Shastras would have perished. Through systematic studies and spreading the knowledge through, say, ashrams, gurukulas, the Shastras have survived. And there is another thing called Guru Sishya Parampara. One saint cannot do everything. He has to have develop a bhakta or a shishya. That shishya will develop another shishya. He will develop another shishya. This is called Guru Sishya Parampara. So the knowledge, what is there in the Shastras, it passes down to generations. For example, Gurudev Swami Chinmananji, he established the Sandipani Sadhanalayas at many places, including Bombay. And because of his far-sighted action, we all, including me and you, all of us, are able to study the scriptures, including the Upanishads. One man's vision has enabled us and millions of people like us to study the scriptures and the Upanishads and transform ourselves into a better life. That incomprehensible Upanishads have become comprehensible to us because of the vision of Gurudev. And not only that, through their exemplary living, because they also set examples by their own living style. the saints, the sages, the gurus, the supreme devotees, they venerate the scriptures itself. They interpret the scriptures. They give pravachana on the scriptures so that other people understand. And also some people remember. Otherwise, the world would have been a very difficult place to live in without the knowledge. So these bhaktas, these gurus, they lend authority to the scriptures. They sanctify the scriptures also. And they become the living proof of the scriptures. Because what is they prescribed in the scriptures, what Vidhi Vidhan to follow, they follow. The sages have added glory to the place where they live, and that has been a pilgrimage. The people whom they contact with, that they become inspired, and also the shastras which gain authority and sanctity because of their teaching. So that way, a supreme devotee can make so much of changes in the society itself. Maybe he's great, he can reach out to millions, but all of us also can influence some people because with our own learning and also our own spreading the knowledge. With this, I will close the class. Okay, so we'll close it now.